everyone. Can you hear me? How are you guys doing? Trying to get these cards back in order here. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Awesome. I love you guys too. All right, you guys. So tonight's the review. All right. If you guys have any questions about any of the major arcana and Ace through the King of Wands, tonight's going to be the night to ask those questions, okay? Susie Q, you're the Queen of Wands. Woohoo! I love the Queen of Wands. Okay. Now, tomorrow, okay, we will start our magical days of the week. Now that I've already got the oil made, it's not that big of a deal. I will be doing probably a white candle tomorrow with the moon oil, and I don't know, I might do a purple. I might do a purple candle because that represents to me, you know, the crown chakra and the third chakra kind of mixed, that indigo color. So we'll see. We'll see what I use tomorrow. I don't ever know until I do it, right? But that's what we're going to start doing, and I want to do sigils, okay? So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you guys tomorrow in the, I'm trying to think of how I should call this, showing appreciation to the moon, okay? Let's call it that. I'm going to have to start calling it something else because they've been flagging me, you guys, on these videos I've been doing, and I think it's because I'm saying ritual oils, and it's just crazy. I don't know, but they've been flagging my all my ritual oil videos, and that's just crazy. So what I'm thinking is maybe just take ritual out of it, and like the moon's yeah, the moon's appreciation oil, or I'll have to think on that. I'll have to think of a good one. I'll have to put some thought into that one, you guys, what it'll be called. But anyway, I want to show you guys how to do the sigils from the beginning, okay? And when I say beginning, that's literally writing it out, what it is, okay, what that sigil is going to represent, and then making a number and alphabet chart, and then breaking the letters down, and then doing the number chart, okay? And with the number chart is, you know, I'm going to show you guys, and I think you guys will really like it. And I tell you what, it brings a lot of extra potency to your intentions, because you're putting those intentions in that symbol, what you're creating, and it makes it powerful. All right. So what do y'all think about my daughter's channel? Have you guys went and checked it out? I know a lot of you have. Yeah, call them miracle oils, yeah. What do you mean, Mabel? What, Taria? Where does this custom come from? What are you talking about, Mabel? Thank you, Gigi. I seen Gigi where you're making some stuff too on your channel. Everybody's just getting, you know, this is like the time of the year where you hunker down and, you know, it's getting cold. Well, it is here. And it's getting cold and you get ready for winter, right? Not yet. What is it again? Ma Bell, I'm confused. Oh, the sigils. Okay. What do you mean by... Okay. I got it. Okay. So, from the beginning of time, mankind, okay? If you'll notice, when they go back and, you know, they find caves, and the Egyptians is a good, another way of looking at it as well. You see all these pictures, these symbols, these glyphs, okay? Before there was an alphabet, man used pictures, okay, or symbols, and that was their language. That's what makes sigils and symbols very, very powerful, okay? Very powerful. Yes, you can email me. Now, you know, and all the angels have, you know, a sigil. They have a symbol. Everything does. Everything does. And people think that when you're talking about sigils or symbolism, that you're talking about something that is dark and that is, you know, demonic, and has nothing to do with that. It's just that most people, if they are messing with sigils, are usually into stuff like that. Okay, but there's nothing evil about it. That's language, you know, it's powerful. All right, you guys, I'm trying to get all these cards. I had them all. Okay, I had them all mixed up here. I want to go in order. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got 11, 13. You guys, I'm about to just start laughing. Okay, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm trying to straighten out these cards and I can't find the devil. And I just had it. I just had the devil here. And that's why I'm grinning, because we're just talking about demonic, and here comes the devil just disappearing on me. I just had it. Found it. The devil and the tower were hanging out together. Well, that's a fine pair right there, right? All right. All right, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right. Let me get myself together, you guys. Okay. All right, you guys. So, are y'all ready? Devil went down to Georgia. Whew. Let me get comfortable here, you guys. You like my little spooky, my daughter got me this for my birthday. Isn't that cute? She's got one too. We got matching. Oh. All right, you guys. So we're going to start with the major arcana. All right, what I'm going to do is just go through each energy, keywords, okay? Just to do a review. It's very important. And I hope you guys are doing these reviews, okay, you know, at home on your, you know, in your free time, because it's important. All right, so we have the Fool, okay? This talks about taking a leap of faith, new beginnings. This talks about trusting in the universe, as well as trusting in yourself. You know, when you receive this energy right here, you know, people, a lot of times they're like, well, I'm not starting a new beginning. There's, you know, I've already had, you know, they think of like something major. We have many, many, many different areas of our life, okay, that where we're doing different things. We're at different stages, different levels. You see what I mean? So when you receive this, it could just mean, you know, maybe you're in college. Maybe you finished a calculus, you know, course, and now you're fixing to start a new beginning in another course. It's that type of energy that can represent as well. It doesn't have to be something that is huge, okay? It's the beginning of something. Now you have the Magician here. Now you guys, if you'll notice, you see all of the tools that are on the table right there. Okay? You've got the chalice, which is the cup, the pentagram. You've got the sword, and you've got the staff. Okay? And then you see the Magician has a candle that is lit on top and bottom, as above, so below. The Infinity, okay, above the Magician's head. We have all of these tools within us. Okay, these are magical tools. And this is where, you know, the Fool is taking that leap of faith and has decided, I'm going to be a creator. I'm going to create my reality. I'm going to create what I want. I'm going to manifest, I'm going to set my intentions, and I'm going to make my mark, and I'm going to believe it. It's powerful energy. Magical energy. And then you have the High Priestess, okay? So, the High Priestess is such a mysterious okay, mystical energy. This represents somebody who is very intuitive, that this could represent, you know, that you could be stepping into some new spiritual gifts, or maybe you have spiritual gifts that are going to the next level. You know, when you receive this, this is also somebody that is a seeker of hidden knowledge, okay? The occult. Finding the truth, seeking the truth. Oftentimes this can represent that, you know, you don't need to ask anybody their opinion or ask someone what you should do. All you have to do is go within. Check in with your higher self, and you will receive those answers, because all the answers we seek, you guys, they all lie within us. Okay? This can also represent things that have been hidden is coming to the light. The Empress. Okay. Powerful energy. You know, when you see her, you know, she represents fertility. She represents new life, giving birth to ideas. I always say it's, you know, planting, you're planting your seeds and you're nurturing them, and because you know that what you're tending to, what you're caring for is going to grow, and it's going to bring in a return. It's going to bring in a harvest. What you put out is what you will get back. And I always say with this energy, 3 times, okay? I got to turn my diffuser off, you guys. I put peppermint in there, and it's just a little bit, strong. Growth and expansion. You know, if this is you and you just started a new business and you receive this, get ready. The clients are fixing to pick up. The contracts are fixing to pick up. Money is fixing to pick up. Okay? If this is you with your job, okay, you're fixing to get some money, a bonus. Maybe it's a pay raise. Maybe you're getting promoted. And then you have the Emperor. This is a powerful and bold energy. This talks about you standing in your authority, okay? Some of you, you know, this could be moving up within a company, leadership, business. The Emperor represents a solid foundation right here, okay? The Emperor represents projects, working on projects, creating, building something that is going to be an empire, okay? This could be you building up your financial empire. Oftentimes, this can represent, you guys, somebody that is in a position of authority or leadership. This could represent a father figure, a grandfather, the Hierophant. You know, the Hierophant has these keys down here, you guys. These keys that represents that you've made it to a point where you've realized on this fool's journey that you hold all the keys within you. You hold the keys within you to be able to unlock that door that has been locked for you for forever. You've been trying to, get through it. This could be, that business opportunity, that career opportunity that you've always dreamed of. Maybe going back to school, whatever this is. Maybe it's a spiritual path or journey. But you're realizing, wait a minute. I'm ready. I can unlock that door. And I can go down that path. This is a very wise energy. Oftentimes this can represent, religions, spiritual organizations. This is like the Pope right here. Okay? Sometimes it represents, somebody being a spiritual teacher or healer. Getting together with like-minded individuals, having discussions, talks. This can represent breaking free from being in that religion, okay? Breaking free from it. Knowing that there is more truth than what has been given. So you're going after it. The Hierophant represents making a commitment, okay, and sticking with it. The Lovers. This is a powerful energy. It represents balancing your energies, balancing relationships. When it comes up, it can represent a marriage or just a relationship in general. Okay, that's romantic. It can represent a divorce. It depends on what comes through. This oftentimes represents, though, that you're fixing to make a decision. And it's a huge decision, okay? It's going to be life-changing, but it's for the betterment of your situation. The Chariots. Powerful. This chariot is triumphant, victorious. There's so much strength, inner strength here, okay? Willpower. You see how these sphinxes are pointing in the opposite directions right here. And then there's white and black. That, this represents, opposing energies and factors. One's wanting to go this way, the other one's wanting to go this way. But this charioteer here, he is using his mind, his willpower, to keep them going in the same direction. That's powerful. Oftentimes this represents, exactly where you're headed, where you're going, you know what you want. You're going after your happiness, okay? And you're promised victory here. You're promised success. Get. Now go. Go. I think they're cold. Here. Hang on, you guys. Let me give them a blanket here. I think they're cold. Oh! Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? I know that's what beach explain. God, I swear, they're just like big old kids. Big old kids. Alright. Okay. No. Luna. Luna, no. No. Okay. Alright. Then we have strength, you guys. Alright. And this talks about, again, a great deal of inner strength. Being courageous. Sometimes this represents, having to step outside of your comfort zone. Being courageous. Having the spirit of perseverance. Okay? It's running within you and through you. This talks about going after a dream. Going after your heart's true desire right here. Okay? Again, we're talking about happiness. You know, when this does come up in a reading, it can represent that somebody has really been through something. And what they've been through has, it's like you've grown, you've matured, okay? You know, you may have a situation where you feel like, I don't know how I'm going to make it through this. I don't know if I can make it through this. And that's when strength shows up, because you can. We are strong. Every single human being is stronger than they realize. Okay? But this talks about, you know, that strength that you hold within. I always call it that tool belt, that well of, you know, strength and wisdom that you have to pull upon at times. And, you know, you don't know if you're going to be able to make it or not. And you do, and you come out of it, and you are stronger, you are wiser. It's a powerful energy. We have the Hermit. All right, the Hermit is gaining spiritual enlightenment, going within, going into hermit mode. This is, you know, a lot of times where you figure out what direction you're going to head in, okay? Bosco, stop. Now. I have to stop him, you guys. He has allergies or something, and he's wore hair on one side of him, like pulled his hair out or scratched it out or something. They don't have fleas. I give him flea medicine, but I can't let it. Bosco. He sits there and he digs and he pulls his hair out. Not going to do that. No, 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 no. Okay. Oftentimes when we do go into hermit mode, this is where we figure out what direction we're going to go in, okay? What path we're going to go down, all right? And at the same time, whenever you're taking time out to check in with yourself and just be alone and be still, it allows for you to be patient as well with yourself, as well as the process. It gives you a sense of peace, okay? And when this shows up, a lot of times you need to get away from everybody. And I mean, if you just have to go lock yourself in a closet or something and to get 5 minutes of peace, okay? A lot of times this talks about you need to go within instead of, you know, asking everybody else or overthinking. When if you just be still and sit down for a minute, shut everything off, clear your mind, and just be. 5 minutes a day of that, you guys, can work miracles. I promise you that. It can. It doesn't seem like it could, but it does. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? This is such a positive energy right here. This talks about a change of luck ushering in here. It's going to happen very quickly. Okay? It's suddenly. This brings in sudden change. And I mean, sometimes this change can literally shake your world upside down and flip you right back up, right side up, okay? But in a good way, okay? Positive way. You're going to hop on this wheel, you know, and you're going to be re-inspired. You're going to take positive, healthy risks on you, okay? And in doing so, that brings in a change of luck into your life, okay? Because the universe is like, whoa, they're vibrating on, you know, self-confidence. They're taking risks on themselves. They're believing in themselves. And that's when you get blessed even more, okay? Because what you vibrate, what energy you put out is what you get back, right? So I'm telling you, that's what ushers this in. This is such a powerful energy. Powerful. And it can represent as well, you guys, if you've been dealing with hardships, challenges, difficulties, get ready for it to change very quickly. All right, we have Justice here. Go lay down. Lucy. Lucy. Lay down. Okay, we have justice here. You know, oftentimes this represents, you know, because not everybody's in a court, you know, is literally dealing with the law, okay? Whether it be a lawsuit or criminal or whatever. A lot of times, more times than not, this represents you getting justice, okay, on, what's the right word I'm looking for here? If somebody has wronged you and this shows up, trust me, you're fixing to get justice. The scales are fixing to be balanced. And it doesn't mean that that person that wronged you is going to jail. It means they're going to reap what they sow. Okay? Karma. Alright? Their karma's coming back around to get them. Okay? Their bad karma. And a lot of times that's exactly what this means. Okay? A lot of people think that when justice comes up, it has to deal with a court situation. A lot of times it's not. You know, this also represents clarity, your third eye being open, you having foresight, you know where you're headed, you know where you're going, you know what you want, okay? This talks about, you know, financial, okay, situations, legal situations, contracts, compromises, agreements being made as well. And this talks about karma, okay? Karma. If you've been putting good karma out into the universe, into the world, get ready. Because that good karma is fixing to come back in your life. The universe is giving it back to you. That's why it's so important not to be putting bad karma out there. Okay? You want to put good karma. Now we have the Hanged Man. Okay? This is mystical empowerment right here. This is you taking a step back, removing yourself from a situation. Maybe it's needing to make a decision, whatever it may be, in order for you to see it from a different point of view, a different way of looking at it, okay? It's going to allow for you to see what, you know, what it is you need to do, maybe what you need to let go of, what you need to, you know, release. Because oftentimes when the Hanged Man shows up, when you do take a step back and you reevaluate what's going on around you and you start assessing, you know, you're also going within and seeing what needs to be released and let go within as well. Not just outside of you, but within you, okay? And this is where you can really start to release and let go of things, and it's not that hard. It's not as hard on you. A lot of times this can represent, you know, quitting smoking. It can represent changing your negative thoughts to positive thoughts, getting rid of, you know, anything that is maybe harmful or bad for you, changing your eating habits. I mean, the list goes on, okay? And, you know, a lot of people get mad when the Hanged Man comes up, and I don't know why. The Hanged Man and Temperance, because these are powerful energies, you know. Yes, the Hanged Man can represent being stuck or stagnation, but it won't last, okay? It just means that, you know, if you are stuck, if you are stagnant, then you need to go within, take a step back and reassess everything, because there's something you're missing, okay, that's going to help you get out of that stagnation, all right? Death. This talks about dumping emotional baggage, releasing, purging, coming out of the dark night of the soul. This is a rebirth right here, and it's an amazing rebirth. This is you going through a huge transformation, transitioning into a successful new beginning, closing one door and opening another one. Then we have Temperance. Excuse me. This is the spiritual alchemical energy right here. You know, this represents balancing your energies, you know, balancing relationships. When this shows up and you've had an argument with somebody that you care about or you love, it's probably best if you try to go and make amends as well, okay? I always look at this energy right here as doing inner or spiritual alchemy. This is where you're transmuting something negative into something positive that's going to benefit you. This can also represent you working on something, and you're making sure that it's done just right, okay, and you're not overlooking anything. This is you believing in yourself, having confidence. And we have the Devil. The Devil can represent being bound, limited, feeling restricted, okay? This could be an addiction, a toxic relationship, toxic work environment. Oftentimes it can represent you need to just have a little bit more fun, okay? You need to, you know, enjoy yourself. This can also represent sexual energy as well, okay? The Tower. Breakthroughs right here, you guys. It's a tough energy. It shakes your world up. What has been created in your life, what has been built in your life, has not been built on a solid foundation. So therefore, it's being shook. This is where you have a breakthrough, a huge breakthrough. Okay? This is where you're starting to see where you can rebuild. You know, a lot of times it's unexpected. A lot of times, you know, this is something we don't want. But when it's all said and done and we look back, we realize that happened for a reason. And I'm glad it happened, you know. And I always tell you guys, you know, this is the universe coming in here. If you know something needs to be, if you know you're doing something or something needs to end, okay, and you just keep putting it off, remember, sooner or later the universe will come in here and remove it for you. So sometimes it's best to just do it yourself. That way it's not such a huge shakeup. Because the Tower, when the Tower happens, that can shake not just, you know, what needs to be released or let go of, okay, what needs to end, but it can also mess other things up, you know. So I'm one of those people, I'm like, you know, I will offer stuff up, you know, especially if I'm not ready to maybe change something that I'm not ready to let go of. I will take something else that to me is as equally as important and give it up. And that's what I've done in the past. But you know, you can only do that for so long as well, you guys. You can tell, you can feel when it's coming. Then we have the Star. This is a powerful energy. This talks about your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, healing. This talks about communication with the divine, with your guides, your higher self. Oftentimes this can represent you going after that dream, after that vision, understanding that it's doable, it's within reach, but it's up to you to go after it. The Moon. Pay attention to dreams, signs, symbolism, and synchronicities with this energy. You know, a lot of times this can represent there's something hidden, something you're not seeing. Okay? Now, if this shows up in a reading with the Sun or like the Ace of Swords or Justice, okay, those cards that talk about clarity, then whatever has been hidden is fixing to come to light, okay? Blinded me. This also represents you guys. You could be on a journey, you see this path and you see the mountains, and you can't see the path all the way through. There's some parts that is hidden, okay? We're not meant to know everything, gain anything if we knew, you know, everything. So that's oftentimes that's where you have to have faith and trust in the divine and knowing that you are being divinely guided, okay? The sun. The sun's another clarity energy, powerful. This is, I believe, the happiest energy besides the Four of Wands, okay, in the Tarot. This is good times. This is success that comes from your creativity. This is new life. When this shows up, a baby could have just been born, brought into this world, okay? This talks about you being in the spotlight. The sun is shining on you. You will succeed. You will be successful. Promised. And if there's anything that has been in the shadows or hidden or you haven't seen, it will, the light will shine on it and it will be shown to you. Oftentimes it can represent discovery of truths within yourself as well as within others, okay, or situations. Then we have judgment. This talks about second chances, rite of passage, okay. This talks about making sure that you look at a past cycle you've been in and you take the time to learn from what you've been through. Look at those challenges. Look at those hard times, those mistakes. Take something from it. Because that's knowledge, and knowledge is power, and that can never be taken from you. Okay? You always want to do a review before you shut that door, and you don't want to take any energies, even if you don't want to take any energies, you guys, okay, from a past cycle into a new one. All right? That's very important. Then you have the World. Okay? Completion, achievement, cause for celebration right here. There's an ending, okay? Celebrate this ending. This may have been very challenging, very difficult. Could have been one of those hard-won endings, but you made it. You made it to the finish line. You didn't give up. You didn't quit. That right there is cause for celebration. Right. Now we're moving on. Ace of Wands. This talks about a new adventure, a new beginning, something that you're very passionate about, something you desire. This is, you know, a career being offered. This is an idea, an opportunity. And as long as you nurture this seed, see that wand, that growth, it will grow and expand. You can take it as far to the top as you want. Okay? It can also represent a new, conception of a new baby. Okay? Conception of a baby. Can't talk tonight, you guys. This also talks about being re-inspired, okay? That passion being reignited in your life. The Two of Wands, I love it. He's holding that globe right there, that sphere. I always say you're holding the world in the palm of your hands. And what that means is that this is you knowing, you know, you can go after whatever it is that you want, okay, in this world. You have the self-confidence. This is you stepping into your personal empowerment. This is you knowing it doesn't matter which path you go down, okay? You're going to own it. You're going to make it yours. Three of Wands. This is that waiting on your ships to come in. Okay? This talks about having foresight. You can see ahead. Okay? This talks about what you put out into the universe is fixing to come back threefold. There's going to be growth and expansion coming in here. Because you've worked hard on something. And now you're waiting on your harvest. It's kind of like that energy with the Empress right here. That's what it reminds me of. Four of Wands. Happy energy, good times, celebration, weddings, receptions, baby showers, buying a home, selling a home, laying a solid, unshakable foundation right here, getting together with family, friends. This is just a positive energy. There's nothing negative. Even when this is reversed, it's not negative. It's positive. Positive energy. Five of Wands. This oftentimes talks about an inner battle, inner struggle within. Okay, you facing your fears. This can represent a setback, needing to do a divine detour maybe. This can represent friendly competition, maybe at work. Then you have the Six of Wands, recognition, reward for effort, victory, success right here. Don't rest on your laurels, okay? Because this is only a 6. There's more of this victory to come, you guys, okay? This is you getting noticed for something. Maybe it's a raise. Maybe you're moving up within a company. Then you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, this talks about being on the defense. Sometimes you're being over defensive. Sometimes you need to defend yourself. Protect your family or protect what you're building, what you're creating. But this talks about you having the upper hand in this situation, okay? I always say, when this comes up, there's a need for you to stand in your truth and speak your truth, okay? Then we have the Eight of Wands. What you've put out into the universe is coming back very quickly, and it's very exciting. There's a phone call, there's an email, there's a letter coming, okay? You've been waiting on this. You're happy, you're excited. Some of you could be traveling, you could be getting on an airplane, you could be moving. This could also represent arrows of love. If you're open and ready for a relationship, this could represent that, you know, it's a good time. You just might meet someone. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. It may have taken years to collect all of these wands. May have even been wounded. This could have been an abusive relationship. This could be so many different things. But you know what? You've had the spirit of perseverance running within you and through you. This talks about how much strength, courage you have. This is what, when you get this, you're tough. You're tough. Okay? You are tough when you receive this energy. You didn't give up. You didn't quit. You made it to the finish line. Okay? It takes a lot of inner strength to get through this energy right here. Ten of Wands. Oftentimes this represents needing to let go of, you know, baggage. This could even be somebody else's baggage. Maybe you need to give their baggage back. Maybe you just need to throw this down and just release it, let it go, whatever this is. This is a heavy load, a heavy burden right here. It's time to release. Once you release, then you can start a new beginning. Page of Wands. This can be a messenger, good news coming in. exciting news. You know, this could be you bringing a vision, giving birth to it, breathing life into it, going after it. The news that comes in here, whether it's a phone call, email, it's something that you have a lot of passion for. It's something you want. It could be the beginning of going back to school, or new job, moving, starting a new project. Knight of Wands, charging ahead, going after your heart's true desire right here. Going after your happiness. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, when you get this, all right, this is somebody that rolls into your life, just happens so fast, blink of an eye. They're passionate, they're awesome, you know, they're outgoing. But it's just as quick as they rolled in, that's as quick as they're going to roll out, okay? Can't tame this person. This person will not be tamed. It's, you know, that type of energy where fly by the seat of your pants, okay? Queen of Wands, go get her. This is a mentor, a teacher energy. This could be a counselor. This could be a leader, a boss. This could be you being a boss. You're boss of your own business. You know, entrepreneur energy. Whatever this queen wants, she's going to get it. Because she's got the self-confidence. She's got the passion. And she's not going to get distracted. She's not going to let anything or anyone get in her way of her achieving her goal. She's very compassionate. Okay? Her energy is very, people are attracted to it. Same way with the King of Wands. You know, the Queen and King of Wands, their vibration, their energy is up there. You don't have to hear them speak. You don't have to see them. If they walk in a room, you feel their energy. You're just, all of a sudden, you turn around because you're pulled to turn around. That's that kind of energy that they have. Passion, confidence, power. This is a leader. This is somebody that everybody runs to, they look up to, they respect. You know, this is usually a financially successful individual right here. And again, just like the Queen, it's that go-getter energy. If he wants something, he's going to go after it. And he will get it. He won't stop until he does get it. Let me sit up here, you guys. Let's see what's going on in the chats. You guys have any questions? So Jennifer is asking, what about the Akashic records? You're wondering if the Akashic records can help you? Okay. If you're wanting to access that, I'm going to tell you probably the best way to achieve that is having regression therapy. Unless you're one heck of a meditator. Okay. Or you have a connection with your guides or the spirit realm that can show you, that will take you. Or if you can astral. Now, one thing that you need to keep in mind, the Akashic records isn't just for, you guys, when you get to thinking about it, when you get to thinking about how long there's been human life here, okay? Think about that. Think about how many lifetimes you've had. Now, you could be a new soul. But you know if you're new or if you're an old soul, or if, you know. If you feel you're an old soul, just think about that. Just, I always say, I was a tree at one point. I was probably a tree for 400 or 500 years. Think about all the reincarnations that you have come back, and what you was. Just look around you. You guys, I got sidetracked, but it's important for you to think about this. All life forms, all creations, down from a blade of green grass to my daughter's praying mantises that she has, to a plant, a sunflower. Think about that. It's all living. We come from all of that. We come from that. And when you think about the Akashic records, and then you think about how many lifetimes you've had. Ooh, boy. I kind of look at it as an interwoven, I believe, okay, my belief, and how I believe is that when we do reincarnate and come back, I not only believe that we have everything that we need to know, all the information from birth, but we lose it, okay? And we're here to remember who we are, right? There's things that we have to learn. We're in the school of life right here, okay? If we can't make it here, then how in the heck are we going to make it in the other dimensions? You see what I'm saying? Now, I do feel that many come back to help others as well. Okay, I feel like it's a choice. But I will tell you, I feel like that when we do reincarnate, who we were before and before that is within our DNA. I believe that 100%. 100. Now, everybody has their own beliefs, and that's mine. But Jennifer, I'm gonna go to Wikipedia real quick. Where'd she go? I'm gonna read a little bit, Jennifer, okay? Okay, the Akashic Records is a compendium of all universal events, okay? Thoughts, words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in the past, present or future in terms of all entities and life forms, not just human, okay? They are believed by theosophists to be encoded in a non-physical plane of existence, known as the mental plane. It is believed all thoughts, words, intent, etc. generates its own unique frequency or vibration, which is stored in the Akashic records. And, you know, the Sanskrit word for Akashic is ether, sky, atmosphere, okay? The etheric plane. Now, I'm going to tell you something. The Akashic records, let me put it to you this way. You need to learn how to work with black matter. In darkness is where you'll find light, okay? And people get confused when I say that I don't do, I don't consider myself or call myself a light worker, because I don't work with the light, and people take that in the wrong sense. What I mean by I don't work with the light, I think it's like 90, is it, let me look it up. Let me look up the percentage of the light, okay, that we have, and the darkness, because I'm going to look this up, because you guys, then you're going to understand why, okay? So, okay. Dark matter is a form of matter thought to account for approximately 85% of the matter in the universe and about a quarter of its total mass, energy, density, or about. So, what is dark matter in simple terms? Dark matter is composed of particles that do not absorb, reflect, or emit light, so they cannot be detected by observing electromagnetic radiation. Dark matter is a material that cannot be seen directly. Scientists believe that dark matter may account for the unexplained motions of stars within the galaxies. Without dark matter, the universe would likely have no signs of life at all. Okay? Let me see here. Okay, I'm going to read you guys something. Now, I went and I've looked all of this up. Okay, now listen. In the dark matter, just a minute. Dark matter and that emits little or no detectable radiation of its own, postulated to account for observed gravitational forces that affect astronomical objects, but have no observable sources. Dark matter is thought to be part of the missing mass. Okay? Hang on just a minute, because I'm trying to find here. You want to work with this energy. Think about it this way. When people call themselves light workers and they work with the light, they're only working with about 10%. So, am I going to work with 10% or am I going to work with 90? I'm going to work with 90. And this is scientifically proven. This is where scientists are finding out about magic, that this stuff is real. You use that energy. You use dark matter. You use it. Okay? You harness it. Its power. When you start manifesting and you start using dark matter, dark energy, that's when you're going to get stuff done. Okay? I'm trying to find something in here that makes this easier to explain about what I'm trying to say. Okay. Dark energy. See, dark matter and dark energy are, two different things. Dark energy is the name given to the mysterious force that's causing the rate of expansion of our universe to accelerate over time. Rather than to slow down, that's contrary to what one might expect from a universe that began in a Big Bang. Astronomers in the 20th century learned the universe is expanding. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? You guys, this is something that I feel like, you should, do your own research on, and do it in the magical. Hang on a minute. Okay. Here we go. Scientists, you know, studying how physics invoke magical, stealthy, dark matter. Okay, they've spent a lot of money because it's real. Okay, they're just now, you know, they've been knowing. Okay, but how to use this energy to benefit or to get something, or you know. Let me look at this. Okay. This is something I feel like you guys, you can do your own studies on. They have, you know, dark matter magic, dark energy manipulation, you know, stuff like that, how to work with dark energy. And, you know, that's, so I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Now, we were talking about the Akashic records. Now, Jennifer, what is it that you're wanting to go into the Akashic records and hope to find, or hope to understand? Okay, you were told that it might help you find your way. You've been stuck. All right, Jennifer, I want you to listen to something, okay? I do understand where you're coming from with that. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. There ain't no magic pill. There ain't no magical person you're going to talk to. There's nothing. There's nowhere you're going to find what it is that you need outside of you. It's within you. And a lot of times we go chasing things. I've done it for years myself. We chase things that are outside of us, thinking that, oh, if we do this, you know, then I'm going to, you know, this is going to help me. This is going to change me. You've got to learn who you really are and understand who and what you really are. When you understand you, and I mean really know you, okay? I mean, you love, you know, you know who you are, you love yourself, you go within, you don't need nobody around you, you don't need no friends, you don't have to have a husband, you don't have to have a lover. You can be just fine by yourself. It's called being whole. It's called being complete. That is a real thing. Now, I'm not saying that makes you 100% or perfect. That's not what I'm saying. We'll never be that. But knowing yourself, understanding yourself, and being okay with yourself, being comfortable with yourself. And that's hard. It's hard. Because that talks about, you know, you've got to face a lot of things. People, you know, especially... Okay, so Alice and Jay, I've got to say something here because you guys are missing what I'm saying. Akashic records contain that info, though. Do you not hear what I'm saying? That's where you're going to find it, is within. All of it. The Akashic, that's where it comes from, you guys. There is no seeking it out outside of you. It's going from within. It's... Okay, and a lot of times we have so many blocks and stuff put up within ourselves. We've got ourselves blocked from our higher self. Okay? And you got to start breaking that down. Because your higher self is up there being like, wait, you need to go this way. Wait a minute. You shouldn't have done that. You need to go in this direction. Your higher self, you need your higher self. It's the other part of you. Okay? It is the other part of you. Yes, Jennifer, you're tired of hurting. It takes time. It takes time. And, you know, it takes a lot of time. You have to be patient with yourself. And sometimes time is the only medicine. And I tell you guys, let's see, 2015, and we're almost in 2021. So that's 6 years, 6 years. I still have hurt in my heart. Anger, a little bit of anger too. But it's going to be important, Jennifer, that you face that. And you allow yourself to feel it. If you're walking around hurt and you're just shoving it down, trying to suppress it, trying not to think about it, you need to cry. You need to cry until you just can't cry no more. It's all dried up. Make yourself sick if that's what you have to do. Feel it. Get it out. If that's something you have to do every single day until you just can't do it no more. You know, sometimes it takes, you know, everybody's different. Everybody's different. Sometimes, so it's okay to cry daily, because I do. Yes, it's okay. Yeah. Feel and honor your emotions. The good with the bad. Okay? We're human. We get angry. We can get bitter. We can be jealous. You name it. We can be it. Those thoughts can go through our head. Those split-second energies can be there. It's human. That's right, Alice and Jay. You have to go within. You gotta have, you know, nobody outside of you is going to make you happy. Nobody's going to a pill isn't going to be able to fix you. And they've got, I tell you, we're not even going to get into that. You know, it's just, you've got to, it's going within. Going within. This is normal, Jennifer. It's normal. You're a year and a half in. Yeah, it's, honey, I know it's painful and I know it hurts, but you know what? Time is the medicine for that. Okay? But like I said, cry it out. Cry it out. There's nothing wrong with you. So don't let no doctor try to give you some medication to help you. They seems like they got something for everything. No. And you're tough. You'll make it. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. You know, honor your feelings. Honor them. It's going to be very important. Okay? That's right, Phoenix. Time heals all wounds. Take your time. Yes, Susie Q, kickboxing will help. And if you don't have a punching bag, you can go and kick the air. Yes, exercising can help too. It can help release. And you know what? I do understand where you're coming from. Be nice to yourself. Pamper yourself. Do some things that make you feel good about yourself. That, you know, maybe get you a new haircut. Go get a makeover. Get your nails done. Okay? Because I tell you, in this, I understand it. When something like that happens, you feel left like you weren't good enough. You're evidently wasn't doing something right. You're missing something. You're not. That's what happens. I tell you what, it took me years to realize that there's nothing wrong with me, that I am a beautiful person inside and out, okay? It took years. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm a stronger person now. I am a stronger person. And I'll tell you something that's even funnier, okay? My ex, he is my best friend now. He is my best friend now. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't think anybody could hate another person as much as I did. Okay? When I kicked him to the curb. So, and now, you know, it's kind of funny. He's one hell of a friend. Okay? And that he's the kind of friend that will always be there for you. Doesn't matter what time of day or night. That's the kind of friend everybody wants. But when it comes to having a relationship with that man, see? So it's crazy. It really is. Alright, you guys. It's 9 o'clock where I'm at, so I'm going to have to get off here. Yeah. I love you guys. Jennifer, I will keep you in my prayers and thoughts, my friend. Be patient with yourself and be good to yourself. Just know that it's his loss and that there's a bigger plan. There's a plan for you and he wasn't in it. Okay? Plain and simple. Alright, I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. We're starting cups. So tomorrow will be the Ace of Cups, you guys. Be ready. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.